Hey, I'm Ashton Robinson, and you're watching Average Joe Sports Talk. My name is Ashton Robinson, and I'm a cheerleader at Gadsden City High School.
Ashton Robinson, it's great to have you in. I've known you for years and years. You're our first female cheerleader we've ever had on the show. What is that like to be the first female cheerleader ever on Average Joe Sports Talk?
Honored.
That's kind of what I was looking for. What do you think, Josh? Let's go back to the early years. What was life like for Ashton Robinson as a kid growing up?
Very rough because I was always messing around with my older brother. I was always outside 24/7, and I cheered my entire life, so I was always very active. So
Absolutely. Who were your biggest influences growing up? Now, this could be, family members or, maybe athletes or whoever it could be.
definitely my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes, for sure.
Your grandmother that I know?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, she's a great woman. At what age did you start cheering?
6 years old.
6 years old. What made you cheer back then? Was your buddies doing it, or had you just seen it and thought it would be cool?
Well, I had started off with dance line, and I don't know, after dance line, I started meeting some new people, and my mom's old best friend was actually Southside Pee Wee's cheer coach, so I transferred over to cheerleading. Been doing it ever since.
There we go. Did you play sports back then as well?
Yes, in 4th and 5th grade, I did softball.
4th and 5th grade, you played softball. So you pretty much been athletic your whole life.
Yeah.
Have you found that to help you cheerleading coming up, being athletic?
Yes, for sure. Because
100%.
everyone says cheer's not a sport, but you definitely got to be athletic for it.
There ain't no doubt about that. Now I know your mom personally and your grandmother very well. I used to see your grandmother about 3 or 4 times a week, actually. And she used to come in where I used to work at. She's a great woman. What's it like having a support system like those two in your corner growing up? Not just in cheer, just in general in life.
Honestly, I couldn't be more thankful for everything that they actually do get to come to, because there's a lot of kids who don't have that privilege of parents being able to take off work, or even they have multiple kids so they can't go to all of one kid's things. And my mom, having me and my brother, always made it work, and my grandmother, and I'm very thankful for it.
To this day, she still does. We
To
see her
this very day,
all
yes.
the time. And your grandmother, actually.
Yes.
We've seen her at several games last
Yes.
year. Now, everyone or anyone in or around Etowah County has heard your dad sing at some point. A very talented singer. Now, this is a serious question. Your dad at his peak singing, or you driving down the road singing, who's better?
Me, definitely.
Everybody's amazing.
Everybody can sing
Behind the
the wheel. Now, you went to Southside, correct?
Yes.
What year did you transfer from Southside to Gadsden City?
4 years ago.
4 years ago, okay. And your first encounter you had with Miss Corral, what was that like?
She was very intimidating but very welcoming, because she automatically has that louder voice, but she took me in as one of her own, and known her, loved her ever since.
Now, you actually took gymnastics from her years before you came to Gadsden City.
Yes, while I was cheering at Southside, she was my gymnastics coach from 7th grade to up.
Yeah, so did that obviously probably help with your transition coming to Gadsden City for
Yes,
sure, didn't you?
for sure.
Absolutely. Now, did you have to, let's say, earn a spot or earn the respect of the girls over here when you came?
Definitely.
Definitely?
Definitely.
It wasn't easy?
No, I mean, no one was mean to me or anything, but
Yeah.
for sure, coming from Southside, a more uppity,
Yeah.
preppy school, transferring was definitely something that I had to get used to, and everyone had to get used to me also. So
There we go. So now, we all know Miss Corral. We've seen her in action, and she don't play no games. What's it been like learning under her? Somebody who, the words I'm looking for is she does not accept mediocrity. What's it been like learning under her, and not just at cheering, but life in general?
honestly, it's amazing being able to learn from her, because of course she's a cheer coach, but she's a life coach. I've been with her since I was in 7th grade, and I've talked with her. She's taught me many life lessons, and she's an amazing person all around. Regardless of how intimidating she can be, she's amazing.
Over all these years, I'm sure you've seen some explosions. What's some of your favorite ones?
I'm not allowed to say on camera.
Okay. All right. We're gonna have to find this out. Now, that's epic. Now, you guys have a very well-known cheer squad and have a lot of members on it. But you guys just don't give that out to anybody. The girls have got to kind of earn it like you did as well, right? So, what are some of the things that separate you guys from other cheer squads? Some of the things maybe y'all do or are known for, or something like that.
Everything definitely has to be very specific. I know a lot of other cheer squads that are very lenient with how they cheer, and we're not like that. We're very precise. We have things that have to be in certain order, has to be perfect, and has to be done a certain way. So
the little attention to detail and things like that.
Yes, very much, yes.
100%. Now walk me through a normal practice day with you guys, like just a normal practice in the middle of the season. What would that look like?
You get to practice and you stretch, and Correll or Miss Wadley would make some cheer announcements that we need to know, and the first thing that we do is we run around Gadsden City, the whole school, and if we're in trouble, then we got to run some more. We'll go back inside, do more workouts, go over cheers, go over band dances, and then lastly, go over stunting and what our pregame is going to look like.
Okay, so that sounds pretty action packed. I don't want that smoke, Miss Correll, from not. I don't want to be in trouble with Miss Correll. I don't want any part of that. I already know her, and I know how big that school is, and one lap around is plenty for anybody. Now, this is something that a lot of, I've heard a lot of people talk about this. Game days, home games when you have a pep rally. Walk us through you waking up in the morning to that night when you go home.
Me, myself, I will wake up around 5:45, 6 in the morning, because you have to already be makeup ready, hair ready. You go throughout the whole school day, and then as soon as that fourth black bell rings, we're all rushing to go into the lobby and get changed in our uniforms. And then as soon as we're ready, we go straight in the gym and do our thing.
It's pep rally.
Yeah, that's pep rally. And then game time comes around, you got to go home. You have just enough time to go home and eat. Maybe sit down for a minute, and then we got to be at the field 5:30, 5:45 sometimes. And as soon as we get there, we got to put our stuff down, make sure we're ready. We got to put up our signs and do the national anthem, call through, and everything. Just got to get there really early.
And after the game, is it just everybody meets and go over things, and then you guys get to leave, or how does that work?
Yep, exactly.
So
like
so you're basically up at 5:45. And your head probably doesn't hit in the pillow till after midnight.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if we go out to eat after the game.
That's exhausting, dude.
Game day is for sure a day full of nothing but cheerleading. It's game day.
You find yourself hard to concentrate in school during game days?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay.
I've kind of gotten used to it, though.
I got you. What is the most satisfying thing about being a cheerleader?
Just being a part of a team, having great friendships.
All right. On that same note, what is the hardest thing about being a cheerleader? Because everybody looks at cheerleaders and they think, hey, that might be easy, but it's not at all. So what would you say is the hardest thing about it?
Having to keep your mouth shut while being criticized, honestly, because a cheerleader has the stereotype of being like a preppy little girl that's all cute, no muscle, just out there trying to look cute for a game, when that's not it at all. And then people are like, cheer's not a sport. Cheer is a sport.
Right.
And you don't realize that until you're out there on the mat.
That's right.
But sometimes you just got to keep your mouth shut, because they're never going to know unless they do it themselves.
And it reminds me of a David Goggins quote. He said, 99% of criticisms come from somebody who's criticizing you for something they've never done.
Exactly.
So why do you take their opinions, why do you value their opinions at all, actually, is what he says. That's good. I like that. This is going to be a good one right here. What has been your most embarrassing moment as a cheerleader?
Ooh, most embarrassing moment. It was this past year's cheer camp. It was very jam-packed. It was only a 3-day camp, and we did this thing called All-American Tryouts, and you are being tried out by the UCA judges, not your coaches, but the actual judges over the camp. and you get judged on the material that you learned. It's a jump, a cheer, and then a dance.
Oh, this is epic.
And last year,
This is epic.
I absolutely did not know the dance. Not even a single bit. Not at all.
Did you go perform and not know it?
Yes.
You
Did
asked
you start freelancing?
No, I literally, okay, so I was out there. And
Napoleon
and
Dynamite
look,
that thing.
you're in a row of other girls that are from other teams.
I gotcha.
So I'm standing here, I do my jump, I do my cheer, everything goes good, but it comes dance time, and I do like the first 8 count, and then my mind went completely blank.
Oh, no.
So all I did was just,
Sit there and wait, let the music roll.
yeah, I literally just had to stand there, and then everybody else was like doing the dance, and I'm just standing here, I'm like,
You got one girl in the middle waiting.
yeah, I'm just like, sorry, I did not know it. I got off, and I
Did
was
your
like,
friends see that?
everybody, you try out in front of the whole camp.
Oh, wait
so
a minute. That's a whole
everybody
different.
from all
Oh,
other
wait,
teams,
wait.
and you get pick selected to
I thought y'all
try
come in
out.
there at like 8 at a time or something.
No, the
Oh,
entire
that's
camp.
awesome.
You're on a mat, and the entire camp is surrounding
Oh
the
my
mat
God.
with the judges, with all the UCA people.
Did you know it and just forgot it, or what?
I really didn't know. Our team really didn't know it for real last year
okay.
because this was our shortest camp that we've ever been to, and it was so jam packed. We really didn't know the material until after we actually got home from camp. So
Okay,
and you
okay.
get pick selected to try out for this. So
Oh,
that made it
God.
even more embarrassing because they would think you would know it because they picked you, but I was just like, yeah, I didn't
You
know
were
it.
just standing there?
I was just standing there looking cute.
I wish we had film of that. We would definitely put that.
Corral
clip in
probably
there.
has it. She probably has it.
We would definitely put that in here. What's the biggest injury you have suffered during cheering?
I've had 2. I was doing a one-man during competition season, my 10th grade year. And a one-man is where you're holding a girl by yourself like this. And I was going to press into an extension. And my back spot thought it was okay to walk away. I don't really know what happened. But whenever he walked away, my cheerleader started falling. And her foot got caught in my hand.
Oh.
And she literally just yanked my entire arm down.
Ooh.
And it really felt like my elbow was
Popped out of place?
completely snapped in half. Like I was
Oh.
immediately rushed to the emergency room. I could not move my arm at all.
Did the girl fall as well?
Yeah, she fell, but everybody was mainly worried about me just because I was the one on the bottom. I was the
Yeah.
one getting fallen on. Like my arm broke her fall, honestly. But I had another injury and it was really bad. It this one drew blood and it it was also during competition season. And
I think you need to stay away from that.
Oh gosh, it's rough. Competition is rough. We was doing a basket toss, and that's where you're throwing the girl all the way in the air. And whenever she came back down and we caught her, me and the other base got drugged together whenever we
Oh.
caught her. No.
Oh.
Her teeth sunk into my chin somehow.
Ooh.
And we literally had to get pulled apart, and there was blood everywhere.
Okay, so you guys threw the girl.
They were all like in the
And
air.
when she came down, the force made y'all basically kind of
Clock.
hit heads.
Yep.
But it was her teeth?
Yes, I don't know why her mouth was open for one. but,
Ooh.
but yes, I was obviously the main one that got. I'm always the main one that's getting hurt.
Oh. and they had to pull you guys apart?
Yeah, because I didn't really know what was going on because I knew it was hurting, and then she was kind of holding her mouth afterward, and then I didn't realize I was bleeding until everyone was like, "Oh my gosh,
Oh,
Ashton,
snap.
Ashton," and I was like, "What?"
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
that was bad.
Man, that's making me cringe. Hearing that story. Whew, let me bring this back down a little bit here. Okay, here we go. Have you ever imagined your life with not cheering at all? Like you didn't cheer, never cheered, and do not cheer now? How much different it would be?
It would be so different. I wouldn't have half the friends that I have nowadays. I've had a lot of opportunities also with cheerleading.
I got you.
And cheerleading has got I have a lot of anxiety also, and cheerleading has really helped with
Help
my
with that.
anxiety and helped me make more friends and be out there and outgoing.
That's
And
right.
It's I honestly love it.
So it's actually opened some doors, and
Yes.
it's helped you on a different level than just being an athlete. I
Yeah.
mean, it's helped you. Okay, I like that. That's cool. All right, so these are going to be some getting to know you questions. So let's start with this. What is your favorite movie of all time?
Twilight.
Okay, so
Okay,
we're trying to say, not trying to, what is it, stereotype cheerleader here?
home.
But then we ask her that, and she says, "Are you being serious? Or are you joking?" Which one? Like the first one, or it's like a series, correct?
New Moon was the best.
Probably the very last one.
Let me ask you,
The last one is New Moon.
Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Edward.
He's gonna be a good Batman though. Ain't that the Batman? The guy's gonna play Batman?
Yeah.
He's playing Batman?
On the new movie, yeah.
Wow, I wouldn't think
Well, he's
of
playing
that.
Bruce Wayne,
Yeah. I
We'll
mean,
see.
He'll be in the suit too.
supposedly.
All right. So,
Did the answer throw you off?
yes, it did. We can cut that when we bring it back. Oh, favorite gymnastics move?
That can't spring.
Back handspring?
Yeah.
All right. Favorite musician?
Oh,
What's playing in your headphones?
The only thing that's coming to my head right now is Billie Eilish.
Okay. The girl with the different color hair.
Yeah.
Favorite food? If we went out and said, hey, you can eat whatever you want, what would that be?
A buffalo chicken sub from Trey Regazi's.
Buffalo chicken. I've never had that.
That's pretty specific.
Y'all
I think I know
need to
what's.
try
I think I know what's on the menu.
Super
today.
good.
Favorite vacation spot for you? Like city. What city would it be?
Oh. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles? Ooh. What is your dream car? We hand you the keys to any car in the world. What car would that be?
Bugatti.
The Bugatti, okay. What is your favorite subject in school?
English.
English. So if somebody's on social media and they're butchering the English language, you can't stand that. Okay. I love it.
When you text, do you type out?
Yeah.
I do
Yes,
too.
I do.
Okay, there we go. What is the last TV show you binged watch?
Euphoria.
Euphoria? Okay. What is your biggest phobia?
That's weird.
We're getting to know you. What? You talking about like whales in the ocean?
I can't believe you asked that. Yes, I'm deathly terrified of whales.
Have you seen them before or something?
I don't need to see them. I see them in movies. If I see a real life whale in a movie, I'm gonna cry.
Like Jonah and the whale.
Killer whales or?
The big whales, like humpbacks, like the
Jonah and the
massive
whale.
size, literally just absolutely
Terrifies
shakes me.
you?
Yes,
So
Like
it's
I-
not heights, it's nothing like that. Spider, snakes, it's a whale.
I saw Life of Pi one time when I was really, really young, and that's when it started because I saw the whale jump over the boat, and I was like, oh my god, like I was so terrified.
But that's
Average
kinda-
Joe's first.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's probably an average Joe's first and last. I don't think we'll ever hear this answer.
Every time I say that, people
I
are
thought
like,
she meant like
Josh,
the
can you
water
Google,
whales.
what is a phobia of whales called? And while Josh is doing that, I'm gonna keep going here. So wow, that's interesting.
I'm sorry.
God,
I thought you meant like drinking wells that you could like fall into.
what is your favorite thing to do on an off day? Like you don't have practice, you don't have anything going on. It's just like you doing what Ashton does away from working out
Anything
there.
outdoors,
Something outside.
something outside, yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
All right. All right. Here we go with some either or. So I'm going to ask you two different things, and you got to pick between the two of them.
Okay.
All right. Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi,
I like where your head's at. Hamburger or pizza?
hamburger,
Beach or mountains?
mountains.
Yes.
Another average Joe's. It may not be a first,
Yes.
but
It's very rare.
very rare.
Very rare, but I'm with you on that.
Mhm.
I'm with you on Pepsi too. So you're starting out really hot right now. Gatorade or Powerade?
Powerade,
Is that a close one?
yeah.
Pretty close on that one. Let's see. Coffee or tea?
Neither. I don't like either one of them.
Neither one of them.
From the
She's
south, I don't.
Night in or night out on the town?
I like both.
That's
I'm
close.
mostly not in, honestly.
Just
but
chilling out,
Yeah,
hanging out.
I'm a homebody.
There we go. Adidas or Nike?
Nike, even though we're sponsored by Adidas.
She's just kidding, Miss Carell.
Sorry.
Do you like a really, really good TV show or a really, really good movie?
Movie. Oh my
Really?
gosh, yes.
You don't get more out of the TV show. It lasts longer. You
I
just
watch
like
a lot of TV
I gotcha.
shows. Like they really like y'all.
have
You
to be
gotta,
really good.
you gotta catch me in the first episode if you want me to go to the second one.
That's right.
Honestly,
That makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see here. Do you prefer to wear a hat or a bandana?
Hat.
Hat. Okay. Kobe or LeBron?
Kobe.
Here we go. Nah, I'm a LeBron guy, but you know, Josh is back here celebrating.
I'm a Tim Duncan guy, just to be straight up with you. Nobody ever asked Tim Duncan or LeBron.
He's not popular enough, man. What do you say to people that says cheerleaders are not athletes? How would you answer that?
Get on the mat and then tell me if it's a sport or not.
There we
Tell
go.
me if we're athletes or not.
All right. I want to say one word. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Sparkman.
Rivalry.
There we go. Can you explain to the people who does not know what that means about their basketball squad versus Gadsden City's basketball squad, how fun those games are?
It's fun, but it's like you're so anxious because our cheerleading and their cheerleading is different, but yet it's still both competitive. So as soon as we say cheer, we're just like, okay, what are they going to say
Waiting on
next?
them.
What are they going to do next?
And a lot of people literally at these games come to watch you guys.
Yes, like I remember last year we was competing against them. No one was paying attention to the basketball game. The
For real?
crowd was just going back and forth.
And the crowd was large for that game too.
Yes, it
because
was
of that.
very big.
Do you get like pregame butterflies when you guys are about to face Sparkman? You know you gotta bring it. I mean, I'm not trying to be like the movie, but you really have to against them, right? They bring out the best in your squad, though.
Yes.
You agree with that?
For sure.
So competition's good in that aspect.
Yes, without a doubt.
That's awesome. I like that. Good competition's good then. Let's see. Do you want to cheer at the next level?
Probably not, just because of what I'm trying to pursue. You can't really cheer and do the other thing at the same time.
What are you trying to pursue in college?
I want to be a neurosurgeon. And
Ooh.
you can't be a cheerleader and be in med school at the same time.
We're going to have to check in with you in years.
So-
I thought you was going to be a marine biologist and study whales.
Oh, definitely. That was, yeah, for sure.
I think neurosurgeon is
That's another first.
Average
Another
first.
first.
Another
We've got to bring
first.
on more cheerleaders. This is awesome. This is changing everything.
Game changer.
All right. I'm going to ask you this, and we'll close with this one. When you leave Gadsden City, what do you want to be remembered by the most?
I want people to remember me as the kind person that anybody could always go to, and that I would always help as many people as I could. I don't want to have a bad name for myself. I definitely want people to remember me as, like, you know, Ashton Robinson.
Actually, really good person, genuinely. I like that, man. That's a good answer. Well, Ashton, it's been an honor having you on. We've laughed. We've almost cried. We've definitely learned a lot, and it's been very fun. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, the fear of whales is called cetaphobia or cetophobia.
Whatever it is,
I'll
she's
throw it
got
up on the screen.
I got it.
Yeah. She has
100%.
And apparently it's very common. I did not know that.
I didn't. I've never heard of it. But this has been fun, Ashton. We thank you so much for coming on, and we will talk to you later on.
Okay, thank you.